Yeah, hi there. These comments are for V. I'm just going to use the first initial of your name for privacy purposes. And you completed one of my, I think, independent speaking practice tests. I'm going to listen and comment on your practice test now.
I would like to work in an office rather than home because of two reasons. First, I can get more ideas from other people. For example, when I work in an office, I can get more ideas, knowledge and experience from my colleagues and working staff. So it improves my experience in my working fields and confidence.
Okay, so let me go ahead and listen to the whole thing.
Second, I meet with new people in office. For example, when I work in an office, I can meet new other people and making new friends. It improves my communication skills and my social life. So it is also beneficial in my personal life too. That's why I would like to prefer in an office rather than home.
Okay, so let's take a look at it one more time. So I don't know where you got this question from, to be honest with you. I mean, if I look at my independent speaking rubrics, you should be choosing them from here, and I don't know where that one came from, but at least tell me which independent or integrated practice test you're completing, and it makes it easier for me to grade your response. Alright, so let's go ahead and listen to it one more time.
I would like to work in an office rather than home because of two reasons.
Now here, instead of saying because of two reasons, state what the reasons are. Be a little bit more specific with your topic statement. It almost sounds like you've memorized a template for the introduction of your response, and you definitely don't want to do that for the iBT human raters who are evaluating your response. So let's say that you had reason A and reason B. You might say because of reason excuse me, I have a cold right now. Instead of saying because of reason A and reason B, I prefer to work in an office rather than work at home. First of all, I prefer to work in an office because of reason A. And then you give your example. Then say another reason why I prefer to work in an office is because of reason B. Alright?
First, I can get more ideas from other people. For example, when
now your P, your T, and your D consonant sounds, you're not pronouncing them with enough air. So, people. You got to pronounce that with more aspiration than what you're doing.
In an office, I can get more ideas, knowledge and experience from my colleagues and working staff. So it improves my experience in my working fields and confidence.
Now, what if you gave an example and say, for example, if I'm working in an office and I'm trying to learn marketing strategies for a business, I can probably learn those strategies better working in the office than working at home, because at home I don't have anyone to talk to. But at the office I can share my but I can share my marketing strategies with other coworkers. So you still have to get a little bit more specific in the examples you're using.
Second, I meet with new people in office.
When you say second, I also prefer working in an office because, so when you move to the next idea, still connect it back to the purpose, which is why you prefer working in an office rather than working at home.
For example, when I work in an office, I can meet new other people and making new friends. It improves my communication skills and meet new other people and making new friends.
Okay.
It improves my communication skills and my social life. So it is also beneficial in my personal life too. That's why I would like to prefer in an office rather than
I would like to prefer working in an office rather than working at home. So right there, you forgot your gerund. You forgot to put that in there. Okay. I think we are in pretty good shape. So let's go over to the rubrics now. I can give you an idea. So with your response, it's kind of interesting seeing you on video too. I don't see students normally on video, but when I'm watching you, it's interesting to see the kind of facial expressions you're making as you're pronouncing words in English. And the gestures that we use from one language to another are not always exactly the same. But I think you had some language use issues with your response, as I pointed out. I think with your topic development, there were a few instances where, especially when you moved to your second idea, you could have better connected that back to the purpose of the task. I think you need a more sharply focused introduction. Now, to help you with that, I'm going to recommend two things: speaking lesson number 2 and speaking lesson number 7. Now, from a delivery standpoint, go to the pronunciation area in my course and review the pronunciation of the T, P, and the D consonant sounds. I think it would be important to make sure you're pronouncing those sounds correctly, and also I think you can make some improvements with your intonation. And you can learn more about that, I think, in the pronunciation area of my course by going to pronunciation lessons 36 through 40. Here's what I see here. If 2 iBT human raters were to evaluate your response, I think it's possible one might score you in the 3 range. I don't think anybody would give you a 4, and it's possible that someone may score you in the 2 range. So I'm going to put you right now at about 2.5 out of 4, 19 points out of 30 on this particular practice test. All right? Thank you.